Okay. And now I'm going to go to books. Look myself in there. Hopefully we're both in both. Right now I'm going to go back to the books and see. Trying to get them all going at the same time is crazy. Hello. Yes, good morning. Or, well, this is second morning really for me because, like, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Or happy, second morning. Like, who didn't get up at 4 a.m.? Were you guys just leaving the club? Were you just leaving the club at... Fuck you. Are you just getting home? What the... Leaving the club? No. Just relaxing and doing a lot of research. Reading. Eating some tuna. Don't worry, it will thicken up soon. It will. Albacore, right? Anyway, let's just get to it, man. What's with you guys? Y'all, women, like I was writing about this yesterday, but it wasn't something that, like, after I wrote it, it was like, it was beautiful. I couldn't post it. You only spit bricks and gems once it's spat on. Yeah, DNA and all. Can't post it. So, of course, you guys get a lot of stuff that's tossed through a thesaurus 50 million times before you see it, because at the end of the day, a lot of these things I have to, put into print. Who doesn't want to be put into some books or, seen it in some gallery somewhere? For me, that's a big goal, to have a statue of your own. But anyway, like, it's really simple. It's just like, I was just thinking, like, about how guys, like, when we're in these relationships, right? We don't really, like, think about why we're in these relationships or what drew us to these relationships. But oftentimes, well, not often, all the time, they're the hunters and we are the gatherers. Now, depending on what you like to gather is what they will lure you with. Lifestyle, intimacy, food, money, affection. You like a lot of affection. And they'll give it to you. They'll give you so much of it. They'll feed you till you're fat. They'll clothe you till you need 15 closets. They'll give you a lifestyle that'll make you lazy. That doesn't really do anything for anybody, really. It's a trap. It's not something you could grow on. They want to give you just enough information to stay right here, but not to go above them. They don't want to see you go above them. That's even in the education, like stuff like that. And men are often not as bright as we are anyway. So they really look stupid when they try to play keep away with some little bit of information, like how to stick a bolt in a hole or something like that in construction. Big deal. Wow. Anyway, they'll lure you with these things and it pulls you in. And slowly but surely, they'll take it all away. The lifestyle, the money, the intimacy, the affection. It all drifts away. And you just become an old catch. An old catch. And then they're out there searching and hunting for something else. Not the same. Once you caught a deer, it's time to catch a buffalo. And once you catch a buffalo, it's time to catch a T-Rex. So, been there, done that. I'm telling you. I don't know. It's like 10-second time. Okay? They're a bunch of 10-second times. They'll forget their way home. They forget what they like. They'll forget who they are. Tell me a man hasn't forgotten who he was. Tell me he hasn't. As soon as it's over and he gets in that new situation, oh, he a whole different man. Look at him, he wears a suit now. You didn't know that, did you? Almost thought he couldn't even read. And he goes somewhere else and he changes his ways. He's more giving. He's more kind. Who you think taught him that? One by one. That's what us women are doing. Teaching these hunters how to catch. One by fucking one. And we're gatherers, aren't we? They don't appreciate that. Only for a moment. Always. So instead of being lured, just keep gathering. That's what I say. Just keep gathering. Don't be hunted. Don't be lured. People try to lure me all the time. Oftentimes I'm offended. But more times than not, I'm going to break your trap. Boop! Boop! Got that bread! Ah! I'm over here chilling in the Bronx. Trust me, I wouldn't recommend it. And just because I live here, I'm not going to say, oh, the Bronx. The Bronx is exactly how people describe it. And you know what? Today, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to show you. Maybe around lunchtime. It's filthy. It's nasty. The men beat women, even old ladies. The women beat old ladies. They beat their kids. This is a common place when chicks be chilling. You know that one girl that got the stroller? When they go in the house with y'all's kids and all that, they take the stroller and they park it in the corner with the baby in it, and they all put their fucking coat on it and they smoke it. Smoke a blunt. Try and keep it PG-13, but and they eyeballs got black circles around it. Because when they was a kid, they didn't have a babysitter. They used to just sit in front of the TV like this. So they all look like Beetlejuice. And their head looked mad small. All people over here, they got weird shaped heads. I know some science to that. Their heads be looking smashed. Or their face looks smashed. And that is the result. Their mama. And they got dark demon hearts, and all they do is think about stealing. Just look back. You could tell. Like, say you at a cash register. Look back, see who's looking at you. Somebody from the Bronx. If you drop something, they're not going to tell you. There's some good parts of the Bronx, but like, there's certain parts of the Bronx you just don't go to. Like, there's certain parts of Manhattan. Like, I don't mind being on 125th Street. But you ain't going to catch me on, like, 116th Street in Lexington or whatever. Or them homeless. Or, like, or 125th in Park Avenue over by that Metro North. Good parts of the Bronx. Soundview is nice. Parkchester is nice. You go to Parkchester, you get the best service. Well, I just be chilling over here. I don't even want to describe it because I don't want to ruin it. Pelham Parkway is nice. I join the groups. I join Facebook groups for different areas. People talk different on Pelham Parkway. I think that's why things change over there. People be like, how come over here so nice? Because they act together and no acts apart. You know, you can just tell when people care about the community. You know? They'll have things there. You don't have anything. Not even a garbage can. I can understand one person taking a can because they really needed it. But every month, man, filled with criminals too. So it's not like you people. If you see crime, you want to stop it. You know, running your house, lock your door. This is the area where they'll call you a snitch if you told on some dude because he beat up old lady. Man, you told me. They be always trying to talk to me over here. Well, they don't anymore. I think they get it. I just live here. They was mad for years. They're so thirsty, they probably quietly listening right now. But to me, it just says you have no life. You know? You gotta get a life first. Can't always be worrying about what I'm doing. And people be thinking, oh, they can't wait to say I'm talking about them. Because the shit I say, it be applying to them. And I don't even talk about them. I don't even think about you. I think all y'all are demons. I think all people are imperfect. All of humanity. Who are you to tell me how to feel about that? So, over here, it's so bad. What happens is this. There's grown adults outside, right? A lot of them still live with their mama. Maybe not, but a lot. Right? And then parents is victims of, drugs. Grew up with their stomach on the gate. So, they gotta survive. Some of them made it to success. And people hear these underdog stories. And they aspire to be like that. And men inspire their children to live like that. They grew up without a father. They want their son to grow up without a father. They grew up broke. They want their kids to grow up broke. And really be like that. They grew up in the street. They want their kids to grow up in the street. So much so, now we have these YNs. You know. And when you call YN, you can say young little dudes, whatever. And they want ops. They want beef. They want war. They want to have a great story to tell, just like you did. After doing 8 years. They want to have a story like that to tell. They can tell everybody, oh, look at me. How risky I am. They're all women. Right? They're even worse. They're even worse. So protect your daughters. Hide your children. Hide your kids. Grown men trying to lure young girls. And you know why they like young girls? Young girls don't need a lot of money either, or a lot of attention. Nothing. Stability. Nothing. Excuse me. It's a shame because it's a lot of offenders. You know, when the crime rates are higher, you really need to check that SORA website. What is it? SORA. You gotta check that website. Get the familiar faces. I already know who in my neighborhood on the list. Women, old men. It's supposed to be public information. I'm supposed to see this in the post office, really. Would be appreciated. A little small town vibe. Because these people be in the stairwell all day long. They be here, there, everywhere. Like, come on now. Another one. No one really see. These women be getting beat up. I hear it. I see it. I see the black eyes. I see when she wears a lot of makeup and when she wears a little. When she wears shades all the time. Girl, if you don't leave him, that stays on your face. I just saw somebody the other day. Looked like they had two black eyes so many damn times. Looked like a raccoon. Permanently. You let somebody keep hitting you? That's almost like looks maxing. They keep hitting you there. If you know looks maxing, like when guys use like, you know, caveman ways to like structure their face to, you know, breaking cheekbones and stuff. And so you keep hitting you, your face is going to change from what it used to be. Just like when you're eating too much, this, that, and the third, or you're smoking too much, or you work out too much. Should change. Just like that. But that's where it made me have an attitude so much. I'm like, why are you going to attitude? What happened? I don't like you. What are you, 2? No one cares about that. Shoot, run along. What are you, like, really? Are you 2 years old? And, you know, some people like that. You know, they don't like somebody. They want to talk to somebody. I'm really big on, I don't want to talk to nobody. Really. You want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to you. Fine. Because it's one day you want to talk to me. Next day you don't want to talk to me. One day, you see me? Well, you're going to see me. But the worst thing to do is to get in my fucking face, yelling and screaming, to hit me with a fucking chair, acting like a fucking monkey. Okay. Yeah. It's one thing to do all that. And then the next day, you ate breakfast and you okay? Oh, good morning. May you burn in hell. Go on, burn in hell with that. No. So, that's a lot like how people be around here, like, it's reaching. It's like, it's not even that important, really, but it's filthy over here. It is. Some people over here I should have stayed all the way up there. It's nicer the further you go up. I'm trying to get closer to Manhattan. Bruh. The closer I get, the worse it get. Bruh. Shoot. I was in Manhattan the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh. These people are crazy over here too. It's crowded. All people talking about is moving to Brooklyn and Queens. I wouldn't move to Queens. Not even going to explain why. Y'all see in the future. I'll move to Queens. It's coming. I'll just say that. Don't buy nothing in Queens. Sell your house. Sell your house. Sell your house. Anyway, everybody like, oh, it's so much nicer here. Because people trying to create community. You know, something nice. And when you're not like that, and you'll validate stupidity, go on then. I have nothing to say to that. But you're not going to not speak to me and I'm going to open the door for you. Right? You don't open the door for me. You know, at first it's like, why match energy like that? It's so petty. I'm always going to be the bigger person because I'm an adult. Maybe she has the brain of a toddler. I don't know. Expect disability. Capability. Don't give a fuck. Then come to the conclusion. Some people don't even deserve basic respect. They no longer exist. It avoids conflict, problems. People tell me I'm looking at them funny, whatever. But I'm going to keep looking. If you come up the street, I'm going to always look. You know why? I need to know who's around me. That's grown. You don't know that? I need to know who's around me. Not going to stare. It's nothing to stare at. I'm going to look. It's just a test. I just wanted to see. I'm doing this other thing on this other one. Just to see if it's working. Most likely probably delete this. But later I'm going to go outside. And show you how filthy the box is. Shit. Definitely. I'm not no Disney girl. I mean the nerve. Girl went streaming. She told me to watch my mouth. Clip, 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 clips. Beaches are fun. Shipments will be coming in. It's just very funny. A lot of what the fluff. Oh my gosh. But that's what would happen if, like, bro, putting all of the things together, and some of them having their rules. Well, like Facebook sometimes. We put them all together, with some of them having their rules. I can't even say a lot of things, but I guess that's fair. But in New York, that's basic English.